Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Monday morning, the 27th day of April, 2026. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Micklin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice from anywhere else on planet Earth, you've gone to our website to tune in, streaming all the time at ksje.com, or maybe you're listening through the KSJE radio app. It is great to have you with us this morning. Also, welcome to the folks who are watching me right now. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So lots of ways to connect with us each and every morning. Coming up in the next few moments this morning, we're going to be joined by our friends from the Central Consolidated School District. They will be here in the next few moments to talk about some of the things going on in their district, like career technical education, and we'll also be joined with two members of their junior ROTC program from Kirtland Central High School. So stay tuned for that. It is coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Then later on, of course, it's our Monday Reboot segment. That's when I get to talk technology with my guest, Lewis Campbell. That is coming up at 8:50 a.m. on KSJE. Mick Hess standing by to take us roving with the arts, our weekday classical music program. And don't forget, you can also connect with KSJE on our Instagram page, on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, of course, Blue Sky, and on X as well. And if you're a podcast listener, you can find KSJE Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, or better yet, download and use the KSJE Radio app. It is available right now at the App Store and Google Play. Our podcasts are right there. You can listen live and much, much more. And just a final reminder, this week we hope we'll see you Saturday right here at San Juan College, May 2nd. It is the annual KSJE 0 Mile Fun Run. Now, pre-registration has ended, but you can still join us live Saturday morning, about 10:30 a.m. $20 will get you registered and a t-shirt, and you could run the course as much as you want because it is 0 miles. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is 45 degrees at the moment under a mostly sunny sky. We're expecting mostly sunny skies today on this Monday. Today's high, a little bit cooler than we've seen, maybe around 61 degrees, I would say. Let me take a quick look at the screen and see if I'm getting it right here. Overnight lows tonight around 42. Yeah, 61 for a high today. It'll be a bit warmer tomorrow. Sunshine, high 62 on Tuesday with an overnight low again in the 40s. Back with my guests from Central Schools right after this on KSJE. In a medical emergency, stroke, heart attack, trauma, every minute matters. The decisions made in those first moments can change everything. San Juan Regional Medical Center offers advanced, comprehensive, definitive care. Available 24 hours a day for everyone in our community. When minutes matter, San Juan Regional Medical Center is here. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. KSJE is supported by Southwest Civic Winds. The Civic Winds Jazz Orchestra will present Jazz in the 505, 7 p.m. Friday, May 1st at First Presbyterian Church, 865 North Dustin Avenue in Farmington. The concert includes jazz, swing, funk, and blues. Tickets are $20, and the proceeds support music education for local students. Jazz in the 505, Friday, May 1st at 7 p.m. at First Presbyterian Church in Farmington. KSJE is supported by Riverfest New Mexico, flowing through time, May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. 2026 is the 40th anniversary of the River Reach Foundation, Farmington's 125th anniversary, and the 250th birthday of the USA. Riverfest New Mexico, flowing through time, May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, along the Animas River in Farmington. Find out more online at riverfestnewmexico.com.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin morning program on KSJE.
I'm back in the studio now with my guest, as I mentioned, from the Central Consolidated School District. Jerrod Noble is here with us this morning, who's brought some guests with him as well. He is the Public Relations Supervisor for CCSD. Jerrod, good morning.
Good morning to you, Scott.
Thank you for coming in. We should mention that Mr. Carlson is involved with many other things with the district, or he'd be here too.
He's actually here in the building, but unfortunately
Okay.
couldn't make it over to the studio. But he's got good things happening, working with Salmon College, so unfortunately he couldn't make it. But
that's all right.
Yeah.
We'll get him next time. So
Sure.
He's still on the list. He knows that, and so do you. So that's good. But you brought with you the director of your junior ROTC program, and also working with your career and technical education programs with the district, right?
That's correct. We brought over Chief Larribas, and he's got a lot of great things going on, and really excited to show you the great things that JROTC's got going on and the CTE pathways
Awesome.
that he's offering for his students.
Very good, Chief. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for the invitation and allowing us to be here today.
Of
We
course.
appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in, and you brought some of your students who we'll talk to in just a moment
Yes,
as well,
sir.
so that's great. But to get us started, Jerrod, we'll talk a few things about what's going on in the district, because there is some really cool things to share about some of the achievements going on in the district. One is the graduation rate that I know a lot of districts talk about.
We got this from the New Mexico PED, and just the data came out that 82% of our students have graduated from last year. That's an increase definitely from the previous year,
Right.
with our seniors graduating, and we're actually above the state level now with our seniors in our district graduating, so we're really excited about that. And also a really cool note too, definitely talk about Kirtland Central High School. They are 90% graduated.
Wow.
A lot of the seniors from last year, 90% of them graduated from high school, so that's a huge achievement for them. A lot of great things there. Congrats to the Sandra Westbrook, the principal there, and all the teachers working together to make sure that those students graduated on time.
Yeah, very true. Radio audience, just to remind them again that you can watch on the screen and see more of the details, but just the state average graduation rate is about, 80.47%. So CCSD is at 82, so you're above the state average there. And as you mentioned, Kirtland is really overachieving at 90%, which is awesome, which is great. So congratulations to everyone involved with that as well. Here's some other pictures of some things that have been going on in the district, right?
Yes, this was a third annual Cultural Immersion Day. Kirtland Central High School held this in partnership with the FFA program, with Zane Webster and his students, and also the Equity and Unity Council in Kirtland Central. They held this event for our students. They held a live butchering event for educating our community, our school about the significance of Diné traditions and culture.
Right.
So just a meaningful student-led experience for these students that they took part of. Over nearly 300 students participated in this event, so it was a fantastic event. A lot of food cooked, and everyone was full at the end of the day.
You had me at food. I like it. I like it. Very good. Congratulations there, and great to see, again, some of the sharing of cultures with other students in the district. So that's what it's all about, right?
That's right.
And then some more things that are going on as well, right, with Central Schools?
Yeah, this is we're definitely participating in the action plan, the Yazzie Martinez action plan from the PED department, the Public Education Department, and what was really neat is that our ICO, our Intercultural and Community Outreach Department, hosted this panel, this forum for a lot of our secondary students, again in the Equity and Unity Council, to hold this forum with the lead plaintiffs of the Yazzie Martinez case. And so these ladies came out and talked to our students, and they asked them, here's the action plan, here's what it entails, what are we missing? And they actually got student voices to go with that action plan. So they took a lot of the information they learned from the students, what are the gaps that they're seeing in their schools, and they took that information and now they're using that to strengthen their case and to help strengthen that action plan for our students. So,
nice.
So I mean, obviously it's advocating for our students, and we were the first to do it in our state. So we're really excited about that, and just kudos to all the moving parts to make that happen, and for the lead plaintiffs to come out and to hear our students.
Sure. Well, and your students are learning to maybe advocate for themselves as well.
Absolutely.
With
yeah.
Opportunities like this.
They were paying attention. A lot of them went to the state capitol advocating for what they're also saying, talking to the representatives. So Absolutely. You know,
Nice.
they're gaining that skill. They're understanding the issues and you know, following the timeline of the Yazzie Martinez case.
Right. Very cool. Right. Congrats to them. And thank you for letting us know what they're up to as well, because that's been an ongoing topic, I know, of discussion all around the state. So that's really important as well. Here's another picture of some of your folks, and I recognize the background. I know you're right here at San Juan College.
Yeah, so this happened, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, March 30th and 31st. Equity Unity Council held this leadership conference for our students, again, in all the secondary schools. So Kirtland, Shiprock, and Newcomb came out to San Juan College and learned from a lot of speakers and did a lot of workshops, getting that skill, sharpening their tools to advocate more for their school buildings.
Nice. And learning more about leadership, I guess, too, at the same time?
Correct. Yeah, there was a lot of great presentations and inspiring stories from our speakers. So that's students related to that and went to work. So.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Very good. And another event here going on?
Yeah. Well, this is, we didn't talk about this before, but we are, a lot of many other school districts that have the attendance success grant or attendance improvement grant that, so we hired on Tia Johnson, who's been been doing a fantastic job with attendance and promoting and getting more students to come to school. So so this is just an example, if anyone's watching on the live stream, that we've been working with students, working with families, that Tia's just got a great plan going forward with promoting attendance. And so just wanted to let parents know that there's a lot of information that our attendance coordinator, Tia Johnson, has created on our website. If they visit ccsdnm.org/attendance, they can find a lot of great information in there. And you know, we just finished up March Madness, which, you know, obviously with the basketball bracket. So our schools actually competed with each other to see who could, each week, who was at school the most. And so, so we had our champions. I don't have that information, but we do have winners. And I believe actually Kirtland Elementary School was the champion. And we also have Chief Larribas was pointing at our students and was also the champion for their school.
Okay, very good. Well, I know there's a big push, as you said, statewide, I think, too, for school districts to really focus on attendance and maybe have some more interactions with families, maybe to see if it's just a kid is sick, or if there's other issues going on maybe in the home that are keeping them from getting to school every day, and that's an important thing to know. And
we always want to address the chronic absenteeism too. We want to educate families and just to know what is an excused absence and what's not.
Right.
And also there's also resources available for them to see, how can we help you? We want to help you. We don't want to cause any stress more on your families, or, you know, the reason why we are asking is just because we want to help and we want to know how we can address those, you know, whatever you're going through.
Exactly. That's important as well. So very true. And then some other multi-craft core curriculum programs.
Yeah, so this is MC3. This is a program that we just launched and we're excited about. So we partnered with 412 construction or welding, that they came out and talked to our students. We have students lined up for this internship that after high school they get to get on the job experience and get paid for it, while getting all the certification at the end of the school year, at the end of the summer, to eventually. So these are only for seniors who have graduated. So so we already have a list of our seniors, and we're trying to get more involved with this MC3 program. But again, during the summer, they're going, instead of, you know, hanging out and having fun in the summer, they're actually working, and they're getting paid for it and getting real experience from this program.
Nice. And these are things like apprenticeships, as you mentioned, wages, healthcare, pensions, all those things that someone with a job would get.
That's true. So they're going to get trained on the spot in Shiprock High School for a few weeks, and then they're actually going to leave and go out into different rural areas in New Mexico and start working.
Okay. Very cool. Well, that's a cool opportunity for your students
as
well, right?
Yeah, we're excited for this.
Nice. Very, very good. And then, of course, we can't talk anything about CCSD without talking about these folks right here on the screen, right?
This is their 22nd state championship that the Lady Broncos have just won. So congrats to the Lady Broncos for this remarkable achievement and just building a strong program there. Congrats to Coach Manning. for leading those girls to a state championship once again.
Right. Congratulations. Very true. And very exciting, well-deserved, and what a great season that they had. So that's terrific. So very good. Well, thank you for bringing all that to us this morning. Gosh, you're busy district, busy guy.
It's always the spring semester that everything's coming together. It's
right.
A lot of last minute things, and obviously graduation's coming up too. So it's fourth quarter. We're full press right now.
No kidding.
and trying to win for sure. Yes.
Very, very true. But another topic we wanted to touch on too is this career and technical education, right? Which I know is another big push by a lot of schools, a lot of school districts to help students maybe understand what's available, different career pathways and different career tracks, and to figure out maybe, try it, and if you don't like it, try something else. And this is the time to do that, right?
This is absolutely the time to do that, and we're really excited because this next school year we're going to be really vamping our career technical education, our programs of study for our students. There's these graduate profiles that basically we're seeing what the student wants to do out of high school. Mm-hmm. So are they going to go into college? Are they going to go into trades? And so we've surveyed many students to understand what kind of careers are you looking into, or what's the plan after high school? And a lot of them are very interested in skills trades, welding, carpentry, pipe fitting. There's these many avenues for them that we're listening to, and we're going to meet those needs. There's a lot of students out there that are actually missing the gap with getting those services to them.
Sure.
So the plan is we want to we have a technical center in Kirtland. It's called Bond Wilson Tech Center. Mm-hmm. So the plan is we want to transition from Bond Wilson and get those teachers, because they're such a critical piece to all the CTE pathways, and get them into our schools. So that way we know we can triple numbers there. There's 100 students in those graduate surveys just in Kirtland Central that want to do welding. So we're going to pull that program to Kirtland Central High School. The welding teachers are really excited about this approach, and we want to make sure that that those students, we're not going to miss any of those gaps for them. So we want to get those teachers to them, and also Newcomb and Shiprock were missing Bond Wilson and all the avenues there for them. The transportation, the scheduling. A lot of students were missing 80 minutes of instruction just from Shiprock going to Bond Wilson and back.
Sure,
so that's
transportation.
That's crucial time for them to be with their teachers at the school site, but also trying to get the CTE work also. So there's equity barriers with what was going on there. So we want to, so again, we're really excited about this, that we just know that we can triple numbers, we can get more students involved, get the teachers to start talking to the students, and with this move from transitioning from Bond Wilson to the high schools, we know we can open even more electives for students. There was a possibility of the multimedia class at Kirtland Central maybe going away, but because of this transition, we're able to open that back up for kids. So there's an instructor there that is really good with our students in media. She's already got classes there at Bond Wilson, so we're able to bring her in and teach those classes for those kids.
Okay, very good. And Chief Larribas, you're a part of this as well, are you not? Right, in what we're talking about?
Yes, sir. Our program, the JROTC program as a whole, has always been a great leadership program, helping develop students, transitioning from high school to military or career, college. Now we have been placed under the CTE programs as a military pathway.
Okay.
So now students, instead of still adding that structured leadership, our structured curriculum, we're looking at providing them and teaming up. It's called a Nuashkii certification. It's a National Occupational Competency Testing Institute. It provides basically career guidance, and it's going to give them a credential when they graduate that they can actually use and take to college or towards their career pathway, whatever they choose.
Nice.
So
that would work with military service as well, I guess, or?
Well, the JRT as a program has always been supportive of military, and if they just stay in our basic program, they are able to get advanced rank when they enlist into the military.
Gotcha.
So we definitely are going to focus on the ASVAB test. we're opening up a 7th-hour advanced leadership class at our program, and that class is going to really focus on civics. They're going to have to take the ASVAB test just to see where they score. It's not only for military entrance, but it's also a great tool to use to guide their career and see exactly where their strengths are and where they can take that, and because maybe they didn't realize it. You know, they thought, I'm more of an outdoor person, but they take the ASVAB test and realize they scored well in mechanics or administration, and might think of going a different pathway after high school.
Interesting. Very good. I know you brought a couple of your students that we'll hear from a little bit later on as well, so that's great. So stand by for that. But Jerrod, this is really exciting, right? To be able to get more of these teachers to your students in the schools, I guess, right? Than rather at the one location, because your district is so geographically huge, right?
Right, and you know, we're able to bring more programs because of this to our Shiprock High School, and to finally bring a culinary arts to Newcomb High School. Newcomb High School, I believe, only has 2 career pathways for kids there, compared to Kirtland Central, which they've had 9 different career pathways. So again, we want to get the same opportunity to those kids down south, and for sure to give the students in Shiprock High School the more opportunities and more pathways that they can achieve. So there's like carpentry that's going to be going to Shiprock High School. We're going to our welding teacher is going to be working really hard with our ag teacher there at Shiprock High School, and to eventually get a welder in Newcomb, to where that same teacher in our Kirtland Central High School can work with the Newcomb welding teacher and get that pathway going and get more welders from Newcomb.
Okay, excellent, very good. And so this is all things that'll be put in place hopefully by the fall. Is that kind of the goal of the district?
It for sure is the goal, and then I think we're pretty much set. We know we've been working with our principals and our schools to get this transition going. The machines are from Von Wilson, will be going with them, so we're just really excited. We just know that this is going to be a great benefit for our students moving forward.
Gotcha. Very good. And so for teachers, or excuse me, for parents who are listening, maybe keep that in mind, maybe for their students in the fall, that maybe have some more opportunities at their individual high school.
I definitely want them to talk to their counselors now. Just let them know, hey, we've heard about CTE programs, career technical education programs. Where are some ones offered at the school? I mean, there's nursing, there's, again, carpentry, welding, military, national security, the culinary, there's going to be IT, there's business involved in there, so and just many more that can come out of this too. So I think there's also advertising that's going to be coming into our career prep high school. So
nice.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So those may be different choices than they had last year. Obviously.
Yes.
You're hoping to expand those, so that's why you should ask now and see what's changed.
Yeah.
Or what will be
Reach
changing.
out to your counselors, start asking those questions, and we would love to get you in those programs.
Okay. Very, very good. Well, thank you for bringing that to us as well this morning. And in the meantime, we'll maybe do a quick switch out here as Jerrod goes. And we'll bring in one of the junior ROTC students, another one. And Chief, let me come back to you and talk a bit about the program. So you've been doing this for now, how long with the district?
The JROTC program has been at Kirtland since 2001, and I've been with that program since 2014.
Wow.
So a little over 12 years I've been at Kirtland Central High School.
Very good. And so this is a program that the kids can be in for 1 year or all 4 years when they're in high school, or how does it work?
It is a program. We do encourage our students that join to stay the full 4 years.
Right.
It is a 4-year based program, and each year the cadets advance in, they call it their leadership education and training level, their LET level, and the curriculum changes and it continues to build. And with staying in the program each year, their second year they get their career cluster completed for high school graduation, as well as their first year as an incoming freshman. If they're not already taking a PE class, we are also a PE credit for them. So there's quite a few advantages to staying in the program for the full 4 years. We do encourage our students to do that, but we can be just an elective, or we can be more than that for them as they stay the full 4 years in that
Gotcha.
in the JROTC.
Okay, very, very good. And you brought with you a couple of your students who are in the program at Kirtland Central. I want to introduce them to our audiences this morning. Nuashkii Fransico is here, who's a junior at Kirtland Central High School. Nuashkii, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Good morning.
How are you enjoying the program? What's your favorite part about it?
I like the program a lot because I joined it when I was a freshman, and I've been in it ever since. It's taught me a lot. It's great. It teaches me a lot of things about leadership, about school, about the military, anything. I would say it prepares me for like my future, my career.
Okay.
I like it a lot. It teaches me a lot.
Nice.
It's been a lot.
Sure. And what are you hoping to do in your future? Is it this kind of pathway, do you think, or are you still undecided? You're a junior, right?
It's more of a backup plan to go to military. I have a plan. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do my education, but military is not like the goal, but it is there in case like to fall back on.
Good to have one, right? Good to have a backup plan. So that's great. Very good. Thank you for coming in this morning. Also, Omara Malony's here as well this morning. Omara, you are a senior at Kirtland Central High School, but also in the junior ROTC program as well, right?
Yes, I am.
And so what's been your favorite part about it?
My favorite part is definitely like the relationships I formed in the battalion, because I came in as a freshman and I had just moved to Kirtland, so I didn't know anybody, and just being in like the classes with everybody else, it really helped me like form friendships and bonds with other people, and that's why like it's something I stayed with, because I like grew with those other people.
Yeah, very true. And is this something, again, for your maybe future career options that you are considering, maybe a military career, or is it going to come into your future plans?
Yeah, it's definitely like influenced my career choices. So currently I'm in the Army National Guard, and I completed my basic training last year during the summer, and so after I graduate this summer, I'm going to go back to Fort Benning, Georgia, and I'm going to complete my AIT.
Very cool. I don't know what that means, though. What's an AIT?
It's
Advanced individual training.
Advanced individual training. Thank you, Chief, very much. Well, see, I need to learn that too. So that's very important. Well, good for you, and good luck with all that. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of work. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it.
Okay, very cool. And Chief, I mean, these stories from these two students are probably pretty typical of the students that are in the program and in it maybe for different reasons, but both get things out of it too, obviously, right?
Yes, and that's the thing. I think that's the great thing, and one thing I've loved about teaching in the JROTC is we get students that are, athletes, from athletes to students that are just looking for something to join and be a part of, and we kind of offer that with them. The JROTC does so many different events, community service events. We perform at the senior centers every year during the holidays. We do roadside cleanups. We support veteran organizations with color guards. So if one student doesn't like one aspect of the program, there's so many more layers in there that they can work towards and perform in. And at the same time, we also have competitive teams. JROTC across the nation competes in different skills. This past weekend, the 17th and 18th, we had our state skills meet. And since 2022, I'm proud to say Kirtland Central High School has finished in the top 3 in the state for 4A division. This past weekend we got second place, state runner-up.
Nice.
In our state skills meet. So outstanding job to these individuals here next to me. Right. Because they helped lead our battalion and helped take us to that level, and always performing above and beyond. These are excellent leaders within our group.
Very cool. Congratulations to both of you, all 3 of you actually, right? So that's wonderful. And I would imagine there's some leadership lessons too as part of the program for these students, your students?
Yes, sir. They, like I said, our curriculum changes every year. Our first year with our first year cadets is really foundational, teaching basic military skills, marching, talking about, their own self-discipline and self-responsibility. But as we move through, we cover civics. We start talking about just leadership in a military aspect of how you can lead your fellow cadets, but also leadership in the perspective of if they like Nuashkii going to college, and what's that going to look like when he gets with other people, employment, how can he use what he's learned about himself in the program and what he's learned about how other people are, how can he take those skills and then learn to perform and function and lead better with the skills that we're teaching him.
Yeah, right. And it seems like everybody, all of us, young, old, doesn't matter, could learn more about discipline and be more maybe disciplined in our
Yes, sir.
everyday lives. At least it seems to me.
Yes, sir.
Do you notice that sometimes?
I do. I think, and I'm not sure if it's generational or just, with what's going on today with, the phones and the internet and social media, is being able to understand that. And those are some of the topics we do discuss in our program, is, how to react to anger, how to react with self-management, how to react positively when you face that confrontation in your own, with yourself. And so, yes, we're definitely teaching them those leadership skills to go on and hopefully be great
Awesome.
members of society.
Yeah, very much so. That's great because, again, the choices that we make have consequences. And
Yes, sir.
And so that's an important lesson for all of us to learn, for sure. Very true. Well, I really appreciate you all coming in. We're just about out of time, but thank you so much. Good luck to you. It's just a few weeks away from the end of school, right? You guys are getting done almost?
Yes.
Soon?
Yeah.
Hopefully. What's your favorite subject in school? Do you have one?
My favorite subject is JROTC.
Okay, good answer.
Good answer, good
There
answer.
you go, very good. We'll ask you, how about for you?
Probably same, yeah.
Same answer? That's probably pretty good, right, Chief? So-
Yes, sir. We do. We enjoy it. Just kind of thank our administrative staff. They're very supportive of our program, so we're able to do great things, and that's, I think, helps us retain students over the years. And we've been one of the largest programs in the state of New Mexico, even though we have a smaller school population.
Right.
Our numbers in our program have been outstanding, and across the nation, our percentage of students, our ratio of students in JROTC to our student population has been one of the highest. So
That's great.
We've done well, and recently we passed our accreditation visit. We're
Right.
an honor unit with distinction, and that speaks well to these students because they had to perform, be evaluated in different areas, and we did outstanding. We almost maxed it. We got 99 out of 100 points.
That's pretty good. You
So
can't do
we did
much
really
better than
well.
that, can
Yes,
you?
sir.
So congratulations. Well, that's wonderful. And I guess that talks about your reputation, I guess, with your families and students in the district about what the program means to them.
Oh, yes, sir. It's kind of like with our CTE, our whole thing with Kirtland is building those relationships and establishing that, because if we don't have that within our school culture, we want our students to come to school and feel at home and welcome. And like our multicultural immersion day, those students saw what they can do and how they see themselves doing those things. And so it just builds. And so our program, our school, the CT pathways that we're building is all for our students. And I think they see that and they feel, a part of that. They feel, that it's relevant to them. It going to help them in their future. And so they want to come to school and be a part of it.
That's what it's all about.
Yes,
That's
sir.
True. Very good. Excellent. Well, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here and bringing your students with you. Everybody, thank you for coming in. Good luck for the final weeks of school, and good luck in your future. Looking forward to seeing what you all accomplish. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for your time today.
You're very welcome. My guest this morning from the Central Consolidated School District with me here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.